Slayer is back! Yes, that's Slayer! It is official, the legendary thrash metal act will reunite in 2024 after 5 years spent in the vault, and have already announced the first 2 live dates this autumn. And in all honesty, this is one of the most unexpected news ever.
Because it gets you when you least expect it. You know what I mean? That's the best time.
So for the first time in 5 years, Slayer will reunite with the following lineup: Araya on bass and vocals, Kerry King and Holt on guitars, and Paul Bostaph on drums, as the band will be headlining the 2 major festivals, Riot Fest and Louder Than Life. Nothing compares to the 90 minutes when we're on stage playing live, sharing that intense energy with our fans, and to be honest with you, we have missed it, said Araya in the statement, followed by Kerry King's, "Have I missed playing live? Absolutely! Slayer means a lot to our fans. They mean a lot to us. It will be 5 years since we have seen them," said Kerry in his statement, which came just weeks after Kerry King announced his solo project, which sounds quite a lot like Slayer itself, and in one of his latest interviews actually did point out that since that last concert in 2019, he has not spoken to Araya at all, which of course has made this reunion even more so surprising. But nevertheless, it is true, and it is actually happening this autumn. So I honestly simply cannot wait to see what the guys have prepared for us. But at the same time, given the fact that Kerry King has just established that new band, this announcement of course raises quite a lot of questions. First of all, what will happen with Kerry King's new project? And will the guitars be able to juggle the 2 bands' schedules if the Slayer reunion will become permanent? Which brings us to the second and the most important questions of all. Will this Slayer reunion become permanent, or is it just a one-off thing just to perform those 2 shows, since they're just 5 days apart? Well, at this stage, of course, we honestly don't know anything about it, but the truth is that I actually think that most Slayer fans do agree with Kerry King in his thoughts that Slayer have ended their career way too soon, and the whole fact that in the past 5 years, literally no one was able to fill that void left after Slayer's departure, I guess just proves that statement once again. So honestly, I don't know about you, but in my opinion, this is simply just great news. As if we're being very honest, Kerry King's new project is amazing, and it sounds a lot like Slayer, but there is a little problem with it. It is not Slayer, and if there is a chance that Kerry King's new project and Slayer can coexist in the heavy metal universe, well, that will actually be a true gift to all thrash metal fans. And here's the thing, I have to be honest with you, the rumors of a Slayer reunion of course have been circulating around the heavy metal community for quite a long time, and I actually believed in them before Kerry King's new project was announced. No, even more so before Kerry King gave that interview to the Rolling Stone magazine when he spoke of his relationship with Araya, of how Slayer ended, and so on and so forth. I'm sure most of you guys have read that interview, or at least know what it is actually about. So then I realized that, hey, most likely Kerry King has moved on, right? I mean, Kerry King's new project is something that is happening, he's investing in this, and a Slayer reunion is not realistic, at least in a foreseeable future. But nevertheless, they are back. And this announcement comes just weeks after Kerry's announcement of a new band, the first single and the first live days for his new band. And I think that everyone understands that, you know, such things as a Slayer reunion and their headline appearances to festivals is of course not something that you plan just, you know, a week in advance. That of course has been in the making for quite some time now, which kind of raises a question of what was that interview actually all about, and what exactly Kerry meant by saying that he didn't speak to Araya for the past 5 years whatsoever. But what about you? What do you guys personally think about this announcement, and are you planning to see Slayer live if they ever come to your town or a town nearby please let us know in the comments. And just FYI, I will actually be doing a longer and a more in-depth video about this on our main channel, Metal Pilgrim. So if you're not subscribed to it, make sure to subscribe to the Metal Pilgrim channel, as well as this second channel, MP2 of ours as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll prevail. Slava Ukraini!